Hello again and welcome to Nine Finger Photography. Today we're going to give a demonstration on making enlargements. Enlargements are made, the first step we're going to have to do is make a test strip. There's some things we're going to need to familiarize ourselves with before we go and make our enlargement and test strip. That is back to the enlarger, the timer, and we're also going to include the easel in this demonstration. The easel is where we'll hold our paper, and it's hinged on one side, and there's always a outline where we're going to put our paper. The timer we're going to need to set at 20 seconds, have it on time and off. That's going to be for our test strip. Now we'll also need a piece of cardboard. We're going to lay that on top there for our test strip. And then we also need our negatives. You should have them in a file protector and choose which negative you want to do. I'm going to choose one from my trip from Mount Rushmore. You'll need to find the negative carrier, and each enlarger is a little different. This one happens to be round, and there is a top and a bottom. See, it's the size of the negative. We place our negative shiny side up in the negative carrier. Sometimes I call it the pan. I got a little confused there. Line it up. This might be easier to do out in the classroom where you have a light. Where you line it up where you want it. Place it then with shiny side up into the enlarger. Then we're going to go ahead and hit this on focus and on. Because what you want to do is have the aperture right underneath here to the brightest. Not the dullest, but the brightest. That will be for our focusing. Then you also want to adjust the head of the enlarger, either with the hand crank or the center post in the back, moving the head of the enlarger up and down to size our enlargement, making sure there's no white or black edges around. You want the image to cover the entire frame on the easel. Then we focus it, and that is done with the light the brightest. And we bring it in and out of focus until we can determine what is the best focus. Again, we adjust it, making sure there is no white lines or sprockets from the film showing. Then we turn the light down so it becomes a very faint image. We can see the image, but we can't see a brilliant white or a nice dark rich black. You're looking for gray tones. Once we have that done, we're going to go ahead and put the timer back on time and off. We then will come over to the paper safe that's labeled test strips. Grab a test strip out, placing it shiny side up in the easel. Then we take our cardboard, leave about an inch of the test strip exposed, hit the on button, and every 5 seconds you move another inch, leaving another 1 inch exposed. At 10 seconds, we move it another inch. And then at 5 seconds, we remove the cardboard. Once the light goes off, we take it out, try not to move the easel, bring it over, place it in the developer, dunk it, and agitate it. From our work in here in the past, we should know this takes 1 full minute. Leave it in for the entire minute, not any more, not any less. Once your minute is up, pick it up. You can see we have some exposures. Put it in the stop bath, again, for 30 seconds. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and accelerate a little bit. And while it's in the stop bath, I'll go ahead, I'll pick it up and show. Notice that was, that was the 5-second exposure. This is 10, 15, and 20. So you want to pick the exposure that looks the best. And I think 10 looks a little bit dark, 5's a little light. So I'm going to go 8. I'm going to pick 8 in between. Put it back there. Then I'm going to make sure my hands are dry. Set my timer to 8 seconds. Once my timer's set, I'll come over out of the enlargement, grab an enlargement paper, shiny side up, lift the easel up, being careful not to move it, aligning it up with the metal stops in the outline. And we turn it on, and we leave the exposure for 8 seconds. The light will automatically shut off. We open the easel, take a print, and put it in the developer. Dunk, and again we agitate 1 full minute. If it turns black, something was wrong with our exposure, we could take it and throw it away. Normally, after you make the test strip, this process is very easy. The test strips are 20% of your grade, so keep every test strip. If you're not doing a test strip, you're just guessing. And you can see after 1 full minute, we should have nice, rich tones. Again, the stop bath for 30 seconds. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the rinse, my test strip. After 30 seconds of the stop, place it